para sa ating instrumentation and control course. So, mga concept dito na baka hindi nyo maintindihan pa. So, nilagay ko na siya dito sa aking PowerPoint para tayo ay magkapare-parehas na naiintindihan. Okay? So, analog and digital, ito yung last kong na-discuss. So, let's go to range naman. Okay? Dito sa range. So, range, ko lang dito. Okay? Range is actually yung ating maximum upper limit. Upper limit versus di pala. Upper limit and the lower limit. Okay? Sabihin natin isang thermometer. Ano yan? Pero yung thermometer dito. Okay, itong thermometer, 0, tapos 120 ang kanyang maximum. So, yan yung range niya. Yung ganyang pinaka maliit or the lower limit, okay, and the upper limit. Okay, yan lang yung range natin. Di ba madali na siyang intindihin? 0, balang range dito sa thermometer na to ay 0 and then 120. Okay? So, may example ako ditong nilagay. So, what if a pressure transmitter for example, a pressure transmitter installed in pipeline has a measuring range of 0 to 10 bar. Okay? 0, ang range niya ay 0 to 10 bar. Okay? During normal operation, the pipeline pressure varies only 0.5 to 1.5 bar. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung kanyang actual reading ay 0.5 and 1.5 bar. 0.5 and 1.5 bar. Okay? And then operators reported the pressure readings unstable and difficult to interpret. So, what action will improve the accuracy and usefulness of measurement? Okay. So, ulitin ko ang tanong, So, a pressure transmitter installed in a pipeline has a measuring range of 0 to 10 bar. During normal operation, the pipeline pressure varies only between 0.5 and 1.5 bar. So, operators report that the pressure reading is unstable and difficult to interpret. So, what action would improve the accuracy and usefulness of the measurement? Okay? Sabihin natin ito yung ating pipeline, Yung ating pipe. Tapos may pressure gauge dito, May pressure gauge. And then yung kanyang, sabi ng 1, 10 na 10. So if, mali. So, ito yung kanyang pressure gauge. So may 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, ganyan siya. So, ito yung gauge niya, So, ang problema daw, ang actual reading ay 0.5 to 1.5 bar. Okay, ibig sabihin, ito lang yung part na kanyang kayang i-detect, at that part. Kasi 0.5 to 1.5 bar lang. Okay. Sabi ng operator, reports that pressure reading is unstable and difficult to interpret. So what action will improve the accuracy and usefulness? So pinaka dito, so in these cases, pag ganito yung case, yung kanyang actual reading ay malayo sa range ng ating instrument or pressure transmitter. Okay. So usually ang ganyan nangyayari ay replace na lang. So replace replace the transmitter of a range that is mas malapit siya sa expected na actual reading. So, ibig sabihin, you have to find a pressure transmitter na ang kanyang actual reading ay sabihin natin 0 to 2 bar. Okay. Okay. So, ang magiging itsura niyan, sa pressure gauge, ano, pwede siya mangyari na 0.5, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, kung ano siya, 0.25 siya. So, multiples of 0.25, para siya ay accurate siya. Pwede siya magsingit dito between 0.25, 0.5 bar, at yung kanyang range ay 0.5. Okay. So, ang answer dito sa question na ito, actually, replace transmitter with a range. New transmitter having range of 0 to 2 bar. Okay. Ayan, ito na pala yung explanation. So, replace transmitter with a 0.2 bar transmitter. Using a transmitter with a range much larger than the actual operating pressure reduces measurement resolution and sensitivity. Selecting an instrument range that closely matches the normal operation conditions improves accuracy, signal stability, and control performance. Okay, so number 10 naman, span. What is span? So span is a numerical difference between the upper range value and the lower range value. Okay. Parehas lang to, URV and lower range. Ito yung sinabi kong upper limit and lower limit. Parehas lang sila. Okay. So in simple terms, so span tells you how wide the measuring range is, not where it starts or ends. So span is equals to the upper range value minus the lower range value. Okay. So simple lang siya. So for example, dito, a temperature transmitter installed in a heat exchanger has a calibrated range of 50 degrees Celsius to 250 degrees Celsius. So the transmitter output is 4 to 20 milliamperes. So during operation, the control system reads 12 milliamperes. So what is the span of the transmitter? Why is it important in this situation? Okay. Tingin nyo anong sagot? So may choices na tayo, ano? Okay. So tingin nyo anong sagot natin? Yes, okay. So letter B ang sagot. Okay, so B. So 200 degrees Celsius kasi 250. So the upper range value minus the lower range, so 250 to 50. And then so the answer nga letter B. So 250 minus 50. And then ano yung explanation natin yan? So this determines how the 4 to 20 milliampere signal is scaled. Okay? So dito siya. So the span defines how the entire 4 to 20 milliampere scale signal corresponds to this temperature range. Without knowing the span, the controller cannot correctly convert the current signal into the Actual process temperature. So our larger, smaller, or smaller span directly affects the measurement sensitivity and the control accuracy. Babalikan ko yung ano no. So this tells you how wide the measuring range is, not where it starts or ends. Okay? Sabihin gaano kalayo yung upper range and yung lower range value. So dito, ah okay. So a larger or smaller span directly affects measurement sensitivity and control accuracy. Okay? So dito nakalagay dito, a larger span. Pag larger span, okay, a larger span, ibig sabihin, ano lang nakalagay dyan, but increases measurement sensitivity. Okay? And a smaller span, smaller is lower measurement sensitivity. Okay. So ito, I think nakuha nyo nito sa numerical analysis nyo. Discuss ata ito ni Sir Selwyn. So I just want you to differentiate accuracy and precision. Kasi yung term natin pare, yung next term natin is the accuracy and precision. So judging by this image, ano, how would you differentiate accuracy and precision? Okay. Si Hans.
Accuracy po ay ano, is how close a measured value to the true value or actual value po. And the precision po is how consistent or repeatable.
Okay, sige, tama yun. Ano. So sabi ni Engineer Hans, so accuracy is how close the reading or sa instrumentation terms, how close the reading is to the actual value. And precision is how consistent those readings are within one another. Okay, so kunyari ito accuracy. So pag-isip pag accuracy, meron tayong base na actual reading. So in this image, ito yung siya, yung gitna. So yung ating tinatawag na bullseye. Ano. Pag mas malapit yan, so accurate siya. Pero pag siya ay hindi, malayo-layo, ano, low accuracy. Kaya ito ay low accuracy, itong part na ito. Okay? Ito din, malapit-lapit sila sa ating target. So high accuracy. And lalo na ito. The precision, how consistent those values are, and how close they are within each other. So ito, low precision ito pag ganito. So hiwa-hiwalay siya ano. Yung iba nasa white, yung iba nasa red, yung iba nasa white. And this one is high precision kasi kumpulan sila. And ito din low precision, magkahiwalay. And ito ay high precision. At the same time, high accurate siya. Okay? Ayan. So how close a measurement is to the true value. So how repeatable the measurements are. Precision. Okay? So relating to this, I want you to get the definition. Ito ay pressure gauge ito ano. This is a pressure gauge, diba, bar. Pero meron siyang nakalagay dito, na-zoom ko siya. Ano? So, CL 1.0. Okay. So, I want you to get the definition of this. What the CL mean? Ano? So, kayo, i-google nyo kung anong ibig sabihin yan, and I want you to explain it in your own words.
Yes.
Dalawa. Dalawa na. Sige, search nyo yun ha. So, I want you to explore. Kukuha lang akong cake dito. Yes, Sir Jerome.
Good morning po, sir. Sa pressure
Okay.
gauge, ang CL 1.0 po, ibig sabihin po niyan is accuracy class 1.0. Ibig sabihin po, ang maximum error ng gauge ay nagre-range ng ng positive or negative 1.0% po ng full scale value. Example po, kung ang gauge range po ay 0 to 10 bar, then ang CL 1.0 po means possible error ay 0.1 bar po kasi nga po 1% ng 10 bar.
Okay, paulit nung subclass mong sinabi. Yung example.
Yang for example po, kung ang range po ng gauge ay nasa 0 to 10 bar, it means po ang CL 1.0 means possible error is positive or negative 0.1 bar. Kasi nga po 1% po siya ng 10 bar.
Okay. Tama yun, ano. Tama si Sir Jerome. So, sabi niya, yung ating pressure gauge, ito. So, may nakalagay CL 1.0. So, class yan. Sabi na ang CL, that is class. So, class 1.0. Okay? 1.0. Okay. Yung iba, ang ibang class ay hindi siya directly 1, ibig sabihin 1. 1% na siya. So yung iba ay ano yan? Okay, tama. So meron kasi tayong iba't ibang, share ko tong tab nito, di ba? For additional information lang, ano. So dito, meron ibang 1.0, yung iba ay 0.5. Yung iba naman yung 1.6. Ano? So pag ano kasi, pag 0.5, ginagamit siya sa test bench, calibration setups, verification of others, instruments, ano. So yung 1%, ano, example ko sa meeting kanina, siya yung ginagamit sa process monitoring and hydraulic and pneumatic systems. So, ibig sabihin tubig, ano, and air. Ano. And this one, pag 1.6 naman, utility lines. Ano. So, yung mga steam, so nitrogen, ano pa yung mga utility natin? So, air, instrument air, and non-critical monitoring points. Okay? Ibig sabihin, ang pinaka-critical, yung 0.5. Ano? So, critical process control. Yung accuracy niya ay 0.5 lang. Okay? So, sabihin 0.5% yung kanyang margin of error. Parang margin of error na lang din siya. Balik tayo dito. Okay? Ito, sabihin, 1% ng 10, ano, siya ay 0.1. So, kung ang reading mo ay 6, okay? So, ang reading mo, kunyari itong point na ito, lumipat siya dito sa 6. Ano? Ang reading niya, 6 bar. Pero ang actual reading niya talaga, it can be either 6 bar, 6.01 bar, or it can be 5.99 bar. Okay? Yan yung ating class meaning. So, class 1.0. Okay? So, ito. So, 2 bar, what could be the actual pressure? So, ulitin ko lang ano. So, pag ang kunyari, CL natin, ano, class 1.6%. Ano? Sige, identify. Identify nyo. Class 1.6%. Tapos yung kanyang range ay yung kanyang range ay 0 to 10 bar. Okay? Maximum niya ay 10 bar. Okay? So ano kaya ang kanyang range? Ay kanyang actual pressure? Pag 2, 5, and 8. Ano? So kunin niyo, i-compute niyo. So 1.6, ang class 1.6 na siya, ibig sabihin 1.6% na siya ng maximum reading natin. Sige, si Renz Cyrus.
Sir, sa 2 bar po ay ang actual pressure po ay pwede pong mag-range ng 1.84 bar hanggang 2.16 bar po.
Okay, so 16%. Ay, so 0.16.
2.16 bar po.
Okay, sige, tama. So pag 5 bar naman,
5 bar po ay 4.84 bar hanggang 5.16 po.
okay.
Tapos sa 8 bar po ay 7.84 bar hanggang 8.16 bar po.
Okay, sige, tama yun. Ito may mga nag-recite. Ano? Si Renz, si Jerome. Sino yung nauna kanina? Anong pangalan niya? Si Hans. Okay, si Hans. Wala. Okay. So, gets na natin ano. So sabi ni si Renz, ano, 2 sa 2 bar, 1.84 or 2.16. O same lang ano, 5.84 and lagay ko na lang dito, 1.84 to 2.16. And then dito ay 5.84, 5.16, 7.84 to 8.16. So 0.16 yung kanyang ina-add and sinusubtract sa ating actual reading. Pero pag mga ganitong cases, hindi naman siya, pag sa normal operation, yung kunyari ako, yung ginagawa ko dati, pag may nakita akong 6 bar na katuro, 6 talagang nilalagay ko. 6 ATM. So parang negligible na siya pag sa normal process monitoring. Okay. Pero pag yung mga CL 0.5, CL 0.5. Okay. Pag sa calibration, ginagamit yan. So sa instrumentation team, ginagamit nila yan. Okay. And next is sensitivity naman. So the sensitivity is the amount of change in the instrument's output signal for a given change in the measured input. Okay. So this is equals to sensitivity change in output over change in input, or pwede naman scale deflection and value of measure and production deflection. Parehas lang yan dito. Iba lang yung kanyang term. So here, so a level transmitter is installed in a tank and has two possible configurations. So number 1, transmitter 0 to 10 meter range and 0.0 to 5 range. 0 to 5 meter range or 4 to 20 milliampere. So siya ay level height ang kanyang mini-measure. So meter yung kanyang unit. Okay. So the tank normally operates between 2.5 and 3.0 meters. So which transmitter will provide better sensitivity for control and why? Okay. So i-drawing ko. So ito. Okay. So meron tayong dalawang level transmitter. Ganito siya. So this is transmitter 1. And the other one is the second transmitter. Ito ay A. Ito naman ay B. So which transmitter will provide better sensitivity control and why? So may choices tayo dito. Okay, so tingin nyo alin dyan sa choices ang tama. Okay, so ulitin ko yung ating definition ng sensitivity. This is the amount of change in the instrument's output signal for the amount of change in the instrument's output signal for a given change in the measured input. Okay. So, it is, ang ano kasi nakalagay dito, how much the pointer moves for a given change in the measured quantity. Kumbaga ito yung pointer natin. So, biglang nagkaroon ng measurement. Okay. So, how much does it move? Kumbaga, sa physics, yung kanyang displacement. Okay. So, how far from one point to another point? So, dito, nakalagay dito ay, meron kasi tayong dalawang transmitter. So, meron tayong dalawang transmitter. Yung isang range ay 0 to 10. Yung isa naman ay 0 to 5. Ang tanong dito, which transmitter will provide better sensitivity for control and why? So, tingnan natin yung sagot ay actually letter. Okay. So, siya ay, kalagay dyan ay, correct answer is B. Okay. So, yung B, sa choices ay B. So, bakit? So, transmitter A, sensitivity natin, yung kanyang input, yung kanyang output. Sana tayo. Ayan. So, kanyang like yung dito yung kanyang formula, okay? Change in output. The change in output over change in input. Okay. So, ano yung output na sinasabi natin? Hindi ata na-define dito kung ano yung output. So, yung output natin, yan yung ating, ito. Kasi transmitter siya, di ba? Di ba ang transmitter natin? So, transmitter. Papasok ka ng, sa transmitter, ang input sa transmitter ay yung ating measurement from a transducer or a sensor. Okay? So, from a, sabi natin, transducer. Okay? Transducer. Signal. Okay? Di ba meron tayong sensor? Yung sensor, kumukuha siya ng direct contact to the physical element. So, sabi natin yung sensor naka-measure siya ng 5 bar, i-convert ang transmitter into a voltage or resistance. Okay, sabi natin ay 5 volts input. Or at this point, or yung sensor natin nakadetect siya ng 5 range. Okay? Or anywhere in between this meter. Yung transducer convert niya to a voltage. And then yung transmitter convert niya to 4 to 20 milliamperes. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, yung ating 4 to 20 milliamperes ay yung ating output. That is our output. And then, dito siya. So, change. Okay. So, ano yung difference ng 4 to 20? That is 16. Okay. So, difference ito ay 20. Siya ay 20 minus 4. Okay. Yung kanyang input naman, so ano yung sa input? So 10, 0. Okay, so 10 minus 0, yan ay 16, 1.6, okay, 1.6 milliampere over meter. 1 meter pala. Okay, so ibig sabihin, for every 1.6 milliampere na output ng transmitter, ay yung ating level ay nag-i-increase or decrease by 1 meter. Okay, ulitin ko. So, dito sa transmitter A, so, kunyari siya ay nagtaas siya ng 1 meter. So, tumaas ng 1 meter yung level natin. Yung magiging output ng transmitter ay tumaas ng 1.6 milliampere. Okay? Punta naman tayo sa transmitter B. B pala to, B. So, transmitter B, okay. So, transmitter B sensitivity, yan naman ay so transmitter B. So, same lang yung output niya, no? So, 20 minus 4 sa output. And then yung input niya ay, ano yung kanyang range? So, 0 to 5. Okay? So, 5 minus 0. So, siya ay 16 naman over 5. So, pag divide mo yan, so 16 over 5, that is, okay, 3.2. Okay? 3.2. Yeah. So transmitter B produces twice the output change for the same level variation. It more sensitive and better suited for tight level control in a narrow operating range. Okay? Ano ang sabihin nito? Okay. So letter B, naka-share ba ako? Okay. So letter B, pag sinabi kasing so paano natin masasabi kung ano yung mas sensitive? Pag mas mataas yung kanyang na-output, yung kanyang output change. Okay? Sabihin natin, sa tank B naman, so kunyari nag-increase ng 1 meter. Nag-increase ng 1 meter yung ating tank. Yung kanyang output ay maging 3.2. Change in 3.2 milliamperes for every 1 meter na tumaas or bumaba yung ating tanke. Okay, sabihin mas sensitive siya. Kasi mas marami yung kanyang nire-release na output change. Okay? So next is resolution. So resolution is the minimum increment of the measure and that produces a detectable change in the instrument output. So the smallest change in the measured quantity, measure, and that an instrument can detect or indicate. So for example, okay, so a pressure gauge installed on a pipeline has a measuring range of 0 to 100 bar in a dial with the 50 smallest scale division. So during operation, the operator observes that the pressure pointer does not move even though the pressure is believed to be changing slightly. So what is the resolution of this pressure gauge, and why might small pressure changes not be visible? Okay, sige. Try nyo i-analyze.
Sir,
Ulitin
B.
ko ano. Sige, B. Okay, sino yung nagsabing B? Hindi ko nakita. Sige, sinabi nyo na B. Okay? So, tama yun ano. So, resolution 2 bar. So, changes smaller than this cannot be detected. So, bakit? Okay. Pag resolution kasi, almost the same lang siya with sensitivity. Okay, but dito sa resolution, the smallest change in the measured quantity, so measurand, o ano yung mini-measured quantity, this is the measurand pala, hindi pala siya measure, that an instrument can detect or indicate. Okay. So dito naman, balik na siya sa sensitivity. Yung sensitivity, so the higher the output change, the more sensitive the instrument is. Ito, the smallest change naman, yung sabihin, that will result to the minimum increment of the pressure that produce a detectable change in the instrument output. So, tingnan natin sa question na ito. So, dito 2 bar daw yung sagot. Bakit 2 bar? So, 2 bar. So, ang ating ating equation dito ay you have to divide the 100 bar by 50 division. Okay? Kasi yung ating ay measuring range na 0 to 100. So, mahirap siyang i-draw. Pero yung division niya, so yung divide niya dito, yung scale niya ay 50 siya. Okay. 50 siya. Ang sabi ng so the operator observes that the pressure pointer does not move even though the pressure is believed to be changing slightly. So what is the resolution of the pressure gauge and why might small pressure change not be visible? Okay. Kasi ang problema dito, napakarami yung napakataas yung ating division, 50. So 50 yung smallest scale division. Ibig sabihin, pag may konting galaw lang, so sabihin natin 0.5 bar, hindi natin masyadong makikita. Kasi yung division niya ay, kumbaga 0.5, try mo hanapin ang 0.5 sa 50, So ibig sabihin, there is so 100 yung kanyang 100 na ganito para makita mo yung increment na na 0.5 bar. Okay? Pero kung sabihin natin 0 to 100, sabihin natin ay 0 to 100, pero yung division niya ay 10 lang. Okay. 10 lang yung division niya. So, ibig sabihin, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so on, 100. Okay. So, pag nagka-rating ka, kunyari ng, na sabihin natin, malaki-laki, 15 bar. Okay, kasi yung actual reading niya ay hindi naman umaabot pala ng 0.5 bar. Malapit-lapit mo siyang makikita. Okay? So this means a smaller ano ito ang ating equation ay so yung ating maximum range niya is kanyang maximum 100 bar over the number of deviations. So yan is equal to 2 bar. This means the smallest pressure change in the gauge can visibly indicate is 2 bar. So any pressure fluctuation smaller than this value will not cause noticeable needle movement even if the process is actually changing. Ano? So ulitin ko ano. So yung ating sa kanyang resolution is 2 bar ano. Pero pag ang kanyang ang kanyang reading ay less than 2 bar, yung ibig sabihin yung needle natin diyan hindi siya gagalaw. Hindi siya gagalaw. Pero kung kunyari yung kanyang reading ay nag-increase or decrease ng sabi natin 2.5 ano, there will be a noticeable change or movement of the reading in a pressure gauge. Okay? Sana naintindihan niyo yun. So we have here repeatability naman. So this is the ability of an instrument to give the same output when the same input is applied repeatedly under identical conditions. Okay, so for example, a pressure transmitter is tested at 5 bar. 5 bar 5 times. So it gives 5.01, 5, 5, 5.02, 5.01, 5 bar. So the readings are very close. Ibig sabihin, it has a good repeatability. Okay? So medyo, ano siya, parehas lang siya sa ating, precision. Okay? Precise siya. Okay. So in instrumentation atin na term. So precise is the same as repeatability. Di ba kasi? Para-pares lang yung value niyang binibigay. So linearity naman, so nasaan na tayo? So linearity, this is describes how closely an instrument's output follows a straight line relationship with the input over its entire range. Okay? So dito sa linearity, this describes how closely an instrument output follows a straight line relationship. Or sabihin linear siya. So kung i-graph natin siya ay y equals mx plus b. So there's a visible slope. Okay? For every increase, nag-i-increase din yung ating for every increase of the x value, nag-i-increase din yung y value at the same time. Okay? For example, 10 bar, transmitter output is 4 to 20 milliampere. So at 5 bar, ideal output is 12 milliampere. So if output is 13%, linearity error exists. So paano natin check kung linear siya? So we can use the interpolation. So we can use linear interpolation technique. Okay. Um, okay. Paano natin siya i-check? Saan? So, lagyan natin siya sa table. Ano. So, dito, nakalagay dito ay lagay ako ng ano. Lagay ako ng okay. So, yung kanyang tawag dyan. Nakita tayo ng X and Y. Kasi nasa graph natin X and Y. Ano. So, yung ating lagay natin ito. Lagay natin yung pinaka mababang ano sa X. X is for the pressure and Y is for the milliampere. Okay? O yung bar na lang. Lagay ko dito bar. Ito ay bar. So for the range for the bar, 0 siya. 0. 0 and 10. Okay, yung git niya ay 5. Ito naman, 4, 12, and then 20. Okay. Sabihin natin, so at 5 bar, ideal output is 12 milliampere. So check natin kung 12 pa talaga. Okay, so we can use linear interpolation. Or we just sa linear interpolation ay sa calculator ituro ko na lang siya sa face to face ano. Pero kung dito, you can use this formula. Okay, sa formula. So natin y2. Okay. Okay. Actually, nasa ano na to? Nasa next topic. Next topic ko na to i-discuss pero ituturo ko na. So dito, kunin ko lang tong ano na ito. Okay. Lagay ko na lang siya dito. Okay. So bar. And then so X and Y. X1, X2, and then X3. Ito naman ay Y1, Y2, and then Y3. Okay? So yung ating X1, 0, X2 ay malapit. So 5, and then 10. Okay? So yung kanyang Y1 naman dito. So 4. So 12. And yung ating 20. Okay? So I want you to try this. Hanapin nyo yung Y2. Ano? I-check nyo kung 12 ba talaga ang kanyang output. Okay? So kung 12 ba talaga. Okay? Check nyo.
Ay, Kuya Ray, nag-register ka ng Sabado.
Okay. Nakuha nyo? So, tama, di ba? 12 naman siya. Okay. Itong interpolation nito, ituturo ko na lang sa calculator sa ating face-to-face. Ano. Pero ito yung kanyang equation. So, tama. So, kung yung ating transmitter naka-receive ng 5 bar na pressure, yung kanyang output ay magiging 12 milliampere. So, itong 12 milliampere, saan ito pupunta? Siya ay pupunta na siya sa ating either sa PLC control system or the DCS control system. Okay? So, ano oras na? 8:18 na. So, i-continue ko tong lesson na ito sa ating next meeting. So, ano oras? Faculty port. So, sa atin, ating face-to-face, may tuturo akong different topic na. Yun ating PNID reading, which is on Monday na. Pero pag mga ganitong topic, yung may mga i-compute ka, tuturo ko ito sa ating try ko siya ituturo sa ating mga online. Okay, kasi yung PNID ay mahirap siyang i-imagine pag siya ay online. So makikita nyo na lang. Makikita nyo yun sa Monday sa klase. Okay? So may tanong pa ba kayo? May tanong pa ba kayo? Wala na? Okay. Wala kayong tayong tanong? So I'll be dismissing you na. So I will be seeing you on Monday. And stay safe, everyone. Thank you. Propose ko naman itong ating presentation. Goodbye.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po.